chances.
So the big news in the NHL, the trade this week, and we're going to break it down. Elliot Friedman will obviously address it on the headlines in the second intermission, but there's the nuts and bolts of it. Marty Necas, Taylor Hall, Mikko Rantanen are the huge names in the deal. Kevin, your first thought on this?
Huge trade right there. Like, I don't know how happy Connor Bedard is. He didn't really get a whole lot there. But anyways, I think, and Elliot will maybe elaborate on the timing of it. I think part of the timing is getting Aho and Rantanen together before Four Nations and then allowing them to play together in Four Nations and maybe develop some chemistry. So I think that might be one of the reasons the timing.
And they're best of friends, I've heard.
Yeah, and they're best of friends.
Right.
And then if you watch the game today, though, obviously Necas is coming in to fill that spot on that line with McKinnon. And you kind of watch, like, Nate's an intense guy, right? And him and Rantanen had a very good relationship, but they went at it. And you're watching today, and there's times where Necas, he's trying to feel his way through playing with Nate. He doesn't make the right play. And you kind of see, like, the looks and the frustration. So interesting to watch how that chemistry kind of develops.
Well, especially when we know Necas. By the way, he's taken a huge step again this year.
Awesome player.
Awesome player. Yeah, but, you know, we knew in his past that he can get a little bit down on himself. And so if you have McKinnon going after him like that, I mean, it's going to be a different dynamic. I get this trade, though. I was having dinner last night when I saw Elliot's post about it. And I'm thinking to myself, I think we might see more of this on not a regular basis, but when a player's a UFA like Rantanen and we know he's going to get a big payday, you might want to start shopping these guys earlier, not wait for trade deadline. And, you know, they get a really good player in Drury as well. I'm not going to suggest by any standard that they're not going to miss Rantanen, because you will. He's just an amazing player. But these kind of deals start to make more sense. Calgary made two of them last year, Lindholm and with Hanifin, right?
And you also you see the opportunity for Necas. I mean, he's on pace right now for a career best in assists and points. And you think about the opportunity to play with McKinnon. But I do think a lot about that combination Carolina. I spoke with a lot of the Carolina players about a week and a half ago. And for them, this season will be judged on the playoffs. And even in that locker room, talking to Aho, for him, it was about personal improvement. So we know that Rantanen and Aho were roommates at the age of 16, have played together at international competitions. So you think about that potential duo. And I think that was something, even talking to Jordan Staal, their captain, I think there was frustration still in them wanting to be better at this point, knowing the importance of this season.
Sometimes these righty to righty and lefty to lefty combos work really well. You think of Getzlaf and Perry, a righty passing it to righty for a one-timer. Sometimes they work really, really well offensively. Just a little thing to look for.
First trade involving point-per-game players this late into a season since '91, when Ron Francis left Hartford/Carolina to join Pittsburgh in exchange for John Cullen. To the point.
Here's how Doug Ford described policy.